Yes, so I'm doing a live stream between the SM7B and the Blue SONA. Right now, you're hearing the mics almost like a stereo pair. So what you're hearing is both mics combining to create this sound. I'll be switching it up so you can understand the difference. And I'll be talking about what are the similarities and the differences between these mics. So as it is right now, we are listening to both mics as a stereo pair. Right now, you're listening to the Blue SONA. So the Blue SONA on the audio interface that I'm using is the Rodecaster Pro 2, which is an amazing device. I have a video I need to make about this device. I've been using it now for a while, so I'll soon drop a video on it. And the Blue SONA, as it is right now, is at negative 17 dB. The reason for this and why not negative 7, the Blue SONA right now as it is at 17 dB. The reason why it can be at 17 dB and you're still getting this eye level or this top quality sound from it is because the Blue SONA has a preamp built in it. It's called a clear amp. So when Logitech was making this mic, Logitech thought about persons who don't necessarily have an audio interface like me. They have a simpler audio interface or a simpler audio recorder. And they didn't want the person to have to go out and buy a booster, cloud lifter, fitted for their audio, for their mic, which is what happened with the SM7B. So when you have an SM7B, you need a cloud lifter or a fitted or any form of booster to get the mic to the level in order to create good sound. Logitech went a different route. Logitech went a different route. Add a preamp in the the mic itself, which is a plus. I really appreciate that. However, each mic have a sound profile. The SM7B is known for its dark sound profile, which is what you're hearing right now. And I appreciate it. I've been using it. Most of my audience kind of used to how I sound on the SM7B. So because of that, I like the SM7B sound. I really like the SM7B sound. I like how it sounds in my ears. And I also like how it sounds when I put out my videos. And this is the SM7B with the processing from the preset in the Rodecaster Pro 2. This is the SM7B without the processing. So you might notice now you can hear a lot of background noise and a lot of other stuff. So there's no noise reduction. There's nothing on the mic. This is the mic, bare bones. This is the mic with the processing. So you can hear the difference. You can hear the sounds. You can hear what the processing have done to the mic. And you have other processing that you can do with the Rodecaster Pro 2. The Rodecaster Pro 2 comes with a lot of presets and a lot of tweaking that you can do with the mic, which is amazing. But this is not about the Rodecaster Pro 2. It's about the SM7B versus the Blue SONA, which is what you're hearing now. And this is the Blue SONA with the processing, and I'm going to switch it off so you can hear it without. This is the Blue SONA without the processing. So you can notice the difference when it comes to the processing and when there's no processing. And when it comes to these mics, it's really preference. It's really the sound that you like. I've been using the Blue SONA, I've been using the SM7B, and you're hearing both mics combined right now, which I probably shouldn't be doing that. But because I want to give you that stereo sound, I'm actually doing that. It really comes down to preference. What you prefer. The sound profile of the SM7B or the sound profile of the Blue SONA. So I'm going to be finishing out this video with the Blue SONA, just speaking in the Blue SONA and, kind of making your ear how it sounds, the profile of the mic. My preference is lean towards the SM7B. Some person's preference might be lean towards the Blue SONA. This is how the Blue SONA sounds. With the processing from the Rodecaster Pro 2. Mind you, if you have the Blue SONA on a different audio interface, or you have it straight into like a recorder, you might not get this processing. But you can always process your mic in post. You can always put it in Adobe Audition or any one of those software you use to process your audio before you put it on your videos. You can use that to process it and get it in. When you're doing live stream, it's good to have an interface that you can use to process the audio before the audio reach the live. That's what I'm doing right now. And it really comes down to preference. Again, I'll be saying that over and over and over and over and over again, because it really comes down to preference. I prefer the sound of the SM7B. I like how it sounds. I like how it sounds on my videos that I put on social. I like how it sounds when I'm making my YouTube videos. I like how it sounds when I'm streaming. I just like how it sounds overall. And that's the reason why I prefer the SM7B. Now, you decide. You're hearing both mics. You can decide which one of these mics work for you. In terms of prices, the SM7B is about $50 or $70 more expensive than the Blue SONA. But remember, with the SM7B, if you don't have an audio interface that has a preamp in it, you will need a booster, a cloud lifter, or a fetted. Now, this is also an additional cost. You can run it from $100 to $150. So if you run it $100 to $150, you're talking about nearly $600 in order to get the SM7B to work. The Blue SONA, on the other hand, this mic works straight out of the box. Straight out of the box. So once you buy the mic, take it out of the box, you can plug it into an audio interface. It works. You can plug it into a recorder. It works. So you must look at that and see which one works for you. Pricing, flexibility, and sound profile. That's most of the time what a person does when they're choosing a mic. I know that a lot of persons choose the SM7B because it's the most popular mic. Almost all podcasters use it. Persons like how it sounds, the sound profile, but you determine what your pocket can afford, right? Everybody determine what their pocket can afford. And if your pocket can afford the SM7B, choose that. If the sound profile of the SM7B is too dark for you, you can choose a Blue SONA, you can choose a RE20, you can choose any one of these other mic with different profiles. I'm actually going to be getting in the RE20 to do a comparison between the SM7B. But it really comes down to preferences. What you choose. What's your preference? And with that being said, I think this concludes this video. Let me go with the stereo peer again. I love how the stereo peer sounds. With that being said, that's the comparison between the Blue SONA and the SM7B. I actually have a video that I'm putting together with a lot of different scenarios. So I'll be showing you how it sounds when I'm doing a podcast between me and somebody. I'll be showing you how they sound outdoor. I'll be showing you a lot of different scenarios in that complete video. But this is a live stream so that you can hear how it sounds without me having to edit it or anything like that, because I'll definitely be editing the audio from the podcast and these places, even while they have the processing of the Rodecaster Pro 2. But guys, thanks for watching. I'm Shango. See you in the next one. Bless up yourself.